Whoa there, Squirt. Looks like you're having quite a bit of fun with your sports ball. This little athlete here is Johnny, a normal, healthy 12-year-old boy who has a keen interest in sports and other physically oriented outdoor activities. And this is little Jane, an 11-year-old girl whose listening skills are matched only by those new fashions that she so tastefully sports. Looking good, Jane. From their behaviors, we can see a clear difference in the intelligence each one has a preference for using. Many teachers would say that the single best way to reach Johnny would be through a kinesthetic-oriented lesson, no matter the subject or topic. Similarly, they believe the best way to teach Janie would be through an auditory lesson, perhaps a lecture or a recording. Willingham argues that the research supporting this conjecture is mixed at best. It's better, he says, to plan a lesson around the intelligence or thinking style that best fits a lesson's learning outcome. For example, a lesson on a mathematical concept should be taught mathematically, or a lesson on singing should involve some actual singing. But wait, some of you are saying, couldn't Janie's love of lecture help her learn a subject in which she struggles? Willingham said that a deficiency in one area cannot be bolstered or overcome by a strength in another. He argues that it's a good idea to have a variety of ways for students to access the materials, but cautions against using multiple intelligences in a lesson just for the sake of using them. Instead, using multiple intelligences to change the pace of a lesson could be a welcome way to refocus and re-engage your tired learners. It's hard to imagine two lovable learners who are more different than little Johnny and Janie. Despite their preference to think and act a certain way, Willingham would argue that they're more alike than they are different in their learning abilities. Let me illustrate an example. Many of those in the education community would say that Johnny is a kinesthetic learner and that Jane is an auditory learner. According to some interpretations of research done by Howard Gardner, these two fine red, white, and blue American kids have different intelligences through which they learn very well. Willingham says that while they have a preference for one style of thinking, this is no guarantee of their ability to think well in any particular style. Finally, Willingham notes that all students have value even if that child is not intelligent. So, teachers and educational staff, remember these 3 tips for a healthy, happy classroom. Change the lesson up to refocus and re-engage students, teach students based on what works, and remember that all students have value. Even you, little Johnny. Now, go forth and teach.